Your first taste of managing Manchester United in the Premier League, how do you sum that up?
Yeah, of course, definitely a setback, a real disappointment is, and we have to deal with it. That's also already, and I knew from the start it will not be easy, and it's a process. It takes time, but you don't have time. Hey, we have to win games, and yeah, we should have done it better.
Harry Maguire used the word nightmare. What was going through your head at 2-0? You were stood there showing not much emotion in the dugout.
Yeah, but I analyzed it and was unnecessary. We give too easy balls away, and I think in the organization was a big mistake. It was not the way we make it out. We make it clear how to deal with such situations when we dropping. But okay, that happens. We have to analyze and we have to take the lessons from.
An improvement in the second half. You got the goal. You also introduced Cristiano Ronaldo. Did you get the desired impact from him that you wanted?
I think so. It was clear to see that second half we were better in the midfield with Christian Eriksen down and then Cristiano Ronaldo up, and then we create. And I think Rashford had two really good chances, and yeah, it's pity that we didn't score then the 2-2.
How hopeful are you that he will be fully fit very soon?
Yeah, but it also takes time. You cannot force it, and he is so now 1 week in training, a little bit more now, and he has to do more to get fit. This game will help him. The 35-40 minutes he had now, and now we have 1 week, and he will be better next week.
What about the rest of your attacking unit, including Christian Eriksen? What did you make of that? How satisfied are you?
I'm not satisfied. Totally not, because we lose, and it was not necessary. What I said, we should have done things better.
Has it shown you that you need more reinforcements, more players at Manchester United in this transfer window?
I think also with those players we could have done it better.
And with Brighton finishing last season mid-table, how's it made you feel about the task ahead? Has the challenge got bigger this season?
No, that's the same. I knew before this is not easy to construct it, to build it, to develop this. That this takes time, but as I said, I know in the top you don't have time, you have to deliver, and we are aware of the situation.
And finally, before the game, you said togetherness, the most important thing. Did you see that with your team today?
I said it after the game, in the dressing room, but I see it in the game. The reaction in the second half, we were acting as one team. We are battling for a better result. I have seen that clear, and also first half, because it's not about that we didn't battle. It was not that we didn't have the right attitude. No, we make mistakes on the ball, passing mistakes and organization mistakes in defending.
These mistakes you feel you can fix quickly in the coming games?
We have to, but we have to take the lessons and learn quickly from it.
Much so. From start to finish, really, I just felt that Graham Potter got it right. His formation was correct, suffocated the midfield at times, made it hard for the likes of Fred, McTominay, and that's where I felt the game was won. I felt that, particularly in that central area where Caicedo went and broke play up, got it into wide areas. Trossard was brilliant. There were lots of big performances today, and I felt that, Welbeck going back to Man U, you just felt that he was. For me, he led the line so well. He worked hard off the ball, his movement, and it just disrupted the back line so much. And lots of credit to Graham Potter and Brighton. They deserved everything they got today.
Yeah, let's get into Manchester United in a second. But Dean, bring you in here. How impressed are you with Graham Potter, given the exits as well of Yves Bissouma and then Cucurella on the cusp of the opening weekend of the season? How impressive that he could put a team out that could command the game so well at Old Trafford.
I wasn't massively surprised that they were competitive and have won that game. I think what it shows is that his team understand what he wants, and then whoever comes in really understands their role. That's having a plan, a way of playing that just all the players understand, the whole squad, so that you don't have a player coming in looking like he's lost. And Caicedo's come in, Basuma's left, and Lee saying how unbelievable he was in the game and ran the show in midfield, and that's the difference. Brighton there have got Caicedo, who played well in that role, one of the key roles of any side. Yet Manchester United have had how many years to find one of those players that plays that role?
Is Michael Carrick retired, arguably?
Probably, yeah, I would say so. And you have Fred and McTominay. Neither of those players are defensive midfielders. Neither of them. They don't spot danger. They're very, very good at going and trying to intercept, energy to press. Not one of them has that intelligence, recognise danger, cover a gap. I actually feel a little bit sorry for the centre-back. Newly playing together, and if you give any side in the Premier League, and Trossards and Lallana's, they're going to find a pass, and it's going to be difficult for any defence to hold a player like Welbeck, who's got the experience and the clever runs. I just think that's such a key role, isn't it, that defensive midfield?
I'm surprised in when you talk about key signings, marquee signings. For me, I would have gone out and tried to get Declan Rice. That would have made a big statement, I feel. Listen, not saying that he would have gone there, but
even at 150, given the fact United have sprinkled £50 million signings.
I just think that you've got to bring in the right personnel to the football club, and Declan Rice fits the bill for me. If they're going to bring someone in, it's Manchester United. We're not talking about a mid-table side. We are on that front. Key signings are massive, and that midfield area, McTominay will work hard and run all day. Fred, the quality wasn't there, and that's what it's missing. You can't have the likes of Eriksen, Rashford, Ronaldo, Sancho in front of it. If they're not getting service,
they're waiting on Frenkie de Jong, but is that not the answer?
Well, I don't think he'll go there. And again, I think it's a big gamble. You want players that are known and fit for the Premier League. Declan Rice is. I know he's a lot of money, and I'm not saying he would have gone to the football club, but he would have been someone I would have been. Yeah, really Basuma
was outstanding, I thought.
There's lots of players that are out there and capable of fitting the bill for Manchester United, and they haven't gone and done it.
Just remind people as well, who might just be joining us, Brighton beating Manchester United 2-1 at Old Trafford, what Erik ten Hag was going into the match and the concept of a 4-3-3 with Christian Eriksen as your number 9.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Christian Eriksen played as a deep holding midfield at times for Brentford. He brings quality, he brings forward passes, his awareness, his vision. He's not a centre forward for me. So at times he looked out of his depth, and we're talking about a world-class player here. And yes, that false 9. For me, just go and play Rashford through the middle. You've got Sancho out in wide areas. I know it probably disrupts where Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes play, but you can get a balance in behind. If you've got someone through the middle that you can go and hit, you can work off. There's plenty of pace there that can go and disrupt a back three. Tell you what, I didn't see it. Not one bit. I seen once when Ronaldo came on and he broke the line and squared a ball for Rashford where he should have scored. It was clearly evident that the back three for Brighton have just doubted their cigars because they've had them on all afternoon.
Dean, as a former striker, where's the answer for Manchester United? Is it in the current squad, or is it someone that they need again to sign?
I think the Ronaldo situation is a big issue. It has to be, and it's not one that the manager would want. I don't think it just takes up all the headlines. It's the first thing everyone asks. He's got to deal with it, but if you're at Manchester United, those are the situations you have to deal with. Ultimately, he got 18 goals last season. That is a good return in what was